We are potting the plants. I came home. I just ate some food because I was so hungry. I literally only had breakfast and it's already 6 o'clock. So Boo wants to say hello. He's interested in my plants a little bit. He hasn't bit them yet, so I will take it. Thank goodness. Oh, hello, friend. Are you trying to get into our video today? All right, so we're going to repot all of these plants. So this was the one that I actually, I got this in Wichita, Kansas, and it's an anthurium, anspicious red. You can read that. Focus here. Yeah, that's the plant. Hopefully I said that right. So we have this plant here. It definitely needs to be repotted. It is growing, and she's been in this teeny tiny little pot since I got her, and it's been a while, and I could even see some roots poking through the bottom. So it's much needed. She's going to go in this one right here. We're kind of matching, right? So cute, teeny tiny. I bought this at Michael's because I went to Michael's and I actually got some things. Let me actually go and grab my Michael's bag because I promised you guys that I would be doing a little Michael's haul as well. I know it's not related to plants at all, but let me show you what I got from Michael's. I didn't get too much from Michael's, but when I was there, I walked by the Cricut area and I needed more of the transfer papers because I lost my transfer papers. I don't know if they're in Connecticut or where I left them, but I got it's like 15 bucks. It's like $5 a sheet. And I got the 3-pack. So it comes with a variety of the green, blue, and purple, which are just essentially differences in stickiness. I walked into the Michael's that I went into, guys, was so beautiful. And the best part was when I walked in, they had all the Halloween stuff. I even took a video of it. We'll put it on the screen so you guys can also just love on Michael's for already pulling out their Halloween stuff well, it just started to become August, September, October. So we got another 3 months until Halloween, but thank you, Michael's. But I went through the clearance aisle and they had a huge one. So I bought these drawing pens. They're called Tombow. They were $5. It was originally $10, so I bought them. It's just water-based ink. So I figured might as well get some pens because my micron pens from like middle school are finally running out of ink. So I needed some more and they were on sale. So why not? I got a sticky bead Smith mat, and it's just like a sticky mat. So when I rhinestone my hat, which is another YouTube video, check it out. We'll put it somewhere on the screen because it'll be out shortly after. So we'll just edit this video. We'll pop that up on the screen for you guys so you can watch that video. I'm literally rhinestoning a black cap to be red bottom. So excited about it. I forgot I bought a cork board at Lowe's. And then the only other last 2 things I got were 2 mixed media drawing pads because I have watercolors, I have markers, I have Prismacolor pencils, I have micron pens or the Tombow pens. And I just love some multimedia drawing pads. And these were small. I wanted something that like flipped open, so I felt super artsy and cute. I really want to get back into drawing and painting and watercolor and colored pencils and all of that again. So that's why I got these. And it was buy one, get one 50% off. So I did. They were like $6 a piece. It was a steal and a half. It was less than 10 bucks for both of these. And that is all I got from Michael's. So let's get back to potting some plants. I just bought a cork mat so that I can just place this on there and not have to worry about it. So that's that. I bought this plant over here. So we have our Anspicious Red Anthurium plant. Super easy. I water it bi-weekly. This one, Balfour Aurelia. This is a beautiful plant. I saw her peeking out of the back, like all the way in the back. This was actually the last one I grabbed. She was in the way back, and I thought she was gorgeous. I love the like little white pieces on her leaves, as you can see. They're so pretty. And I was thinking about putting her right here as a centerpiece. So that's going to be one thing. I got this one right here. This is the Cream Illusion Arrowhead plant. So pretty. I love the shape of the leaves. It's gorgeous. There's a lot of babies sprouting up, so that's why I got her. And then I got this Brazil philodendron. These are it's like a pothos plant. If you guys know what pothos are, I'm pretty sure they're practically the same thing. And she's growing. She's so cute. Her roots are coming out of the top, so I figured she needed to be repotted anyways, so I will take her home and repot her. All of these plants were they're $5.98, so essentially $6. Last few things that I bought these from Lowe's as well. These are literally just plastic pots because I don't trust Mr. Boo around my plants. He knocks things over all the time, but I bought 3 of them for each of those plants. And then of course some potting mix so that we can pot all of these plants. So I guess let's just get right on into it and have some fun. I haven't repotted a plant in quite literally years. I was going to do it on this table so I could just wipe it up super easily, and it keeps all the mess all in this little dish, so to speak. All right, let's start off with the first one that I've been wanting to pot for forever. All right, I'm going to take this little guy out of here. I'm going to put this on the cork board, and I'm going to put my fingers underneath the plant itself and just tap. Look at her roots. She's growing. And I wanted to give some air to this plant as well. So I'm just going to take this dirt. And I'm going to take some of this dirt out because it looks like some of it is getting a little moldy on the top. So I don't want that in there. So I'm going to get some of the dirt out just so that you can get some oxygen to those roots, because I just want to make sure that it's not compacted in there and that this plant actually gets some oxygen, because I've had plants that have died because the dirt was too compacted for them and they didn't get enough oxygen to the roots. So I'm just going to take some of this dirt out. Okay, I'm going to put this plant back in her little original home right now. I'm going to mush all this dirt up at the bottom. It is still moist from me watering it a few days ago. I'm going to essentially just cut the top part. I'm so glad I didn't decide to do this on the ground. And then, yeah, I'm going to just take some dirt and put it inside of here. All of the gardening people are yelling at me because I'm doing this probably so wrong, but that's okay. We're just going to roll with it, okay? All right. Now I'm going to make like a little hole for my little plant here so I can put in the roots. So the pot is almost full with dirt. I am going to paint this pot too, but I'll do that another day. I'm going to take this little plant, put her in the center, and then I'm going to take some more dirt. I'm going to fill around the sides, making sure that none of the leaves are being covered by the dirt itself. I'm going to pack her in a little bit, keeping her nice and warm. Okay. There is our first plotted plant. Look at that, guys. We did it. Make sure that all of the dirt is off of the leaves so that it doesn't get everywhere when I actually move her to where she needs to be. I'm going to go get my drill and I'm going to drill holes into the bottom of this pot here because this does not have any holes in it at all. And my plants need to drain. So I'm going to go do that real quick. I'll be right back. So I'm going to use my drill. And I'm going to use 7x30 drill. I think this is good. And then, all right, put her down on the flat surface and I'm just going to drill. Sick. 3 holes in the bottom. All right, 2 more to go. Two. Done. Okay, that should be plenty. We'll do the Brazil philodendron, aka what I would call a pothos. Wow, look at the roots on her. Man, oh man. Crazy. So we're gonna, again, just knock off some of the dirt for the roots so that they can actually breathe. Okay, there's all the roots. I'm gonna put her right back into her container here. I'm gonna make sure that this is all super flat, bottom, super airy and light. Mixing it around a little bit. Cool. All right, we're gonna fill the pot. We're gonna dump it this time. This is a lot more. Okay. And break this up a little bit, like essentially massage the dirt. I'm gonna make a little hole for my friend over here. I'm gonna put my friend, her new home. I'm gonna make sure that the Soil is holding her up. I'm gonna grab some dirt. Okay. Plant number 2 has been repotted. She's so cute. I love that vase. And the vase itself, these things were only like $3, $4. So cheap. All right. Going to the next, the Balfour Aurelia. Take out some of these dead leaves at the bottom. She really needs a new home. You could tell just from the look of her. Break up some of this dirt. And what I'm doing here to get the dirt off is I'm just gently like massaging the dirt so I don't break any of the roots. I'm trying not to break as many. Obviously, that's natural root breakage is going to happen, but I'm trying not to by just like gently brushing / massaging the dirt off of these plants. Especially because I don't know the last time they have been repotted. Okay, look at all those beautiful roots. Putting her back in her old home for right this second. All right, we got our potting soil in there. Pouring the potting soil into this next one. Whoa, that was a lot. I'm still gonna have so much potting soil left over. Does that mean I have to go back and buy more plants? Oh my gosh. Not what I anticipated. I'm so glad I bought plants, but I thought I was gonna use up all this potting soil. All right. Take the little plant, pop her in here, push the dirt over so that she's standing up nice and straight in the center. I'm gonna take some of the dirt that's actually on the table and try to see if I can. There we go. All right. 3 is done. Last but certainly not least, our cream illusion arrowhead plant. So pot in the center. I'm gonna take the plant, flip it upside down, put my 2 fingers on the soil. Just kind of squeeze the sides a little bit. Come on out. It's like trying to get a hermit crab out of its shell, but it's a plant. There we go. Wow, even more roots. Look at the bottom of that. Holy cow. I think this one has the most roots, which is very unexpected. I thought the pothos or whatever, this one back here, the first one that we did was the most, but no, this guy is very much rooty. All right, we're gonna just, again, break apart the dirt. I'm just gonna gently massage, start to break up all that's compacted. Ooh. Also, this dirt is already moist, which is nice to have at the very bottom so I don't have to water them as much. I still want the dirt to be moist around them, but I don't need to soak it right now. We're just gonna gently scratch at the dirt over here. Trying to break it up. Wow, there's so many roots in here that the dirt doesn't even want to like come apart. You're outgrowing your little home, weren't you, bud? This side just does not want to come apart. I don't want to force it either though. Okay, I see some roots and I don't want to break any more. So I'm gonna probably stop. That should be plenty. Okay. I didn't get much out of that one. I can still stand her up, so I'm just gonna stand her up on the table. Take this. All right, we put a lot of dirt in there. It's literally filled all the way up to the brim. And push it to the side a little bit. Break it up at the bottom. All right. And take this beauty. We got to make a deeper hole for her. Okay. Those are all my pots. Yay. All right. I'm going to clean up a little bit. And then what we'll do is we'll come back. I will then see you guys in just a second. All right. Well, there's all my plants. Let's light them up. So we repotted my little baby plant into a bigger pot. So now she can grow and flourish the way that she should. We repotted him over here. He's beautiful. I don't know what determines if a plant is a guy or a girl in my mind, but we're just going to rock and roll with it. I love this plant. It kind of looks like a mushroom, but not really a mushroom. It kind of looks like is it a cordyceps mushroom? Just by the way it's growing, it's just so unique. This baby girl over here, yeah, she's gorgeous too. She's all set and repotted, and also this little guy as well, who looks like was already in this pot just because of how freaking big He is. Like, look how, like, he's already growing this side over that way, this one over that way. Definitely needed a bigger pot for sure. She's a lot bigger. So thank you so much for joining me in repotting my new babies. This one I've had for a couple months now, so she's not very new, but these three are new now. So I'm going to place them around my apartment where I'm not sure. I'm usually like a dead or fake plant kind of girly. So I'm really interested to see how long they last. And then we'll rock and roll from there. But I'm going to go give them all some water because they do desperately need some water. So before we leave today, let's go on ahead and let's give my plants some water, some fresh water. Oop, I am spilling water everywhere. Do not recommend that. I'm just going to do this way. There we go. Way better. Look at that. I shouldn't have filled it up so much. I'm just going to soak this plant. Let's give her some water. We'll give this little guy some water. And then this one. All right, now they're all watered. Alrighty, so thank you guys so very much for joining me in repotting my new babies today. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see them grow and flourish, and I can't wait to see like where they go, especially these two. These two guys, I am so curious if they're just gonna grow up taller or if they're gonna get more of bushy. I can't really tell right now because it looks like this one for sure is like more of like a tree-esque sort of plant. This one is also very much centralized, but it looks like it could become more of a bushier plant. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see where they go from here and see what they turn out to look like. I'm so excited. Obviously, I know these pothos or philodendrons, it's going to be very viney, very bushy, depending on how I grow it. I can put a stick in here. If this is the exact plant that I'm thinking of and it looks identical to the plant that I'm talking about, I can put a stick in here and have it grow on the stick and the leaves become absolutely massive, like huge. They can become like massive leaves. Obviously, that's going to be more for tropical weather. I don't really have, I guess I have kind of tropical weather here in Dallas, but I'm not putting her outside. I'm going to keep them all as indoor plants. And then I'm also excited to see where this little guy takes off as well. I feel like this is like a smaller version of this sort of plant, like a pothos. But well, again, we're just going to have to wait and see. Maybe she turns into more of like a bushy plant. But only time will tell for all of these guys. And I'm so eager, but at the same time, like, take your time growing because I can't really, I need to learn how to live with 4 plants rather than I just had 1 child. 1 child is fine, but now I have 4 children. So 5, including Boo. We'll see all where this goes. But if you guys like this video, go on ahead and like this video and subscribe if you like. It would greatly help the channel. And I know, hey, if you guys like this video, I'll make more like this talking about my plants. Granted, I don't really have many more, so you guys have already learned. But anything in relation to plants, I'm more than happy to, maybe I'll buy a new one. Maybe I'll just become like a crazy plant mom and I'll just have a bunch of plants. I can so see that. But if you guys like my video, please subscribe as well. I try to come out with a video each and every week, and I'm excited to see where this channel grows as a whole. It's going to be super fun to be able to do the things that I love and film it, and you guys can utilize it as inspiration to repot your plants with me. Or if you guys are looking to create something or paint something, hopefully I give you guys a little bit of inspiration. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about anything that I do in any of my videos, feel free to reach out to me and follow me on my socials at Felicity Prate. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of your day. Love you bunches. Bye. Do you like the plants? He's just sniffing the dirt. I don't think he's ever smelled dirt before. Yeah, he's like, what is this foreign thing? That's called dirt.